Alright, so you just finished up a ride on your dirt bike and you got home and you don't know what to do with it. Well, first, got to do some maintenance on it. So you just got home from a ride, your bike is dirty. The first thing you want to do to keep it fresh and clean is wash it. So that's what we're going to do now. Now, a thing you want to do on bikes that has little gaps here for the air filter, you actually want to plug them up since water can get in there and then it's not so fun to change the air filter, or it just get water into the air boot and that's just not good. So plug it up. If you have an exhaust plug, plug the exhaust or just tape it. Now I don't have tape nor exhaust plug, so I'm just gonna avoid spitting water in it.
When you're washing your bike, I would highly recommend to do the best job you can on it. Try to get every single grain of sand out of there, and it really helps in the bike condition. So just take the extra time, take the extra 10 minutes, and make sure you get it very, very nice, clean, and absolutely no dust, sand, or anything on it. It will help preserve it and keep it looking good for way longer.
All right, now that the bike is clean, you can get your soap out. So just a car wash soap, and just soak the bike up. Then we scrub and then we rinse once again, and we're done for washing part. Now we just come and scrub in everything. You actually would like to tip over the bike right here and put the stand on the triple clamps so you don't damage anything. Just like this. This is what I mean by the triple clamps. The stand is only touching the clamps and the bike is not touching down anywhere, only the tires. If you have a carbureted bike, you would like to turn off the switch before the gas tank goes on the floor. So
Now I tip the bike on the side after scrubbing it and putting soap on it, but I would recommend doing it before. Before you put soap on, just after you rinse it off, put it on each side, right and left. Rinse the bottom of it, and then go back with the soap and scrub it.
So all you're gonna want for this is some oil. Remember, I got a 2-stroke, so this is the oil that goes in the transmission. A wrench with a 10 and a 12 mil, preferably have some grease. Air filter cleaner, you don't need it. You can use gas, but I recommend having air filter cleaner. Some air filter oil, and I highly recommend gloves when you're using the air filter. Well, touching the air filter, because this oil is nasty and it won't come off your hands. Brake cleaner, optionally, if you want to clean some parts in the process. A funnel and a measuring cup for the oil, as well as for me, it's a 27 mil socket to remove the rear wheel. So that's pretty much it.
First up, you can remove both bolts that hold the seat down. If you're on a KTM, just take off the side panel. Then this air filter was very, very dirty. I only had 2 rides on it, but it was one in the sand pit, very dusty. So it was absolutely due for a change. So you can now take the air filter out, and I put it in a little cup with some old gas, some very old gas that maybe had water in it, and I would not put it in the engine. Squeeze it tight. Do not twist it. You can tear the air filter by doing so. So just squeeze it, very good, and then continue on with the process. I then use some air filter cleaner, some real one, just to get rid of the little spot left.
Now that the air filter has soaked in a little bit, we're gonna rinse it off with some water and let it dry out.
Once again, make sure you do not twist the air filter. You just want to squeeze it tight so you don't get any tears in it.
All right, it is now the next day. My air filter has been dried out. Well, actually, I went to the track yesterday, so I have one ride on it. But after you're done drying it out, you can put some oil back on. Make sure you squeeze the oil everywhere. Don't twist it, just squeeze it, and then you can put it back on, and then you should be good to go. Make sure it's well sealed up right around the edges over here. Don't want any dust getting in there. So now we're gonna go back to changing the oil, and then we'll continue on with the list. Change the oil. Basically, all you have to do is preferably open this cap, let the oil drain easier. Now under the bike, in my case is a 12 mil. You come and just crack loose your drain bolt. Once it's loose, you should be able to just open it with your hands. Now, a thing that helps a lot of engines to get rid of their oil, just to be tilting the bike side to side. Now, grab your measuring cup, hopefully not your mom's, and pour some oil in it. I need a 750 millimeters. Depends on bikes. Now, make sure you have your drain plug back in and not too tight. You can pour the oil. Now I decided to grease my axles. You don't need to do this every ride at all. This is a once in a season or each 3 to 4 or 5 rides. Doing this maintains your axle and your wheel bearings for longer, as well as preventing anything from seizing up in the hub. I then cleaned up the axle and every little components, and then greased everything back up before putting back on the bike. Alright. All right, so I think we're pretty much done. Obviously, there's going to be greasing the chain each ride, and after you wash it too, it prevents rust. So, list of everything to do: air filter each ride, chain each ride. Um, there's the axle. You can put 6, 7 ride even if you want. On sand, maybe just 2, 3, but they're fine even for the season if you don't care. But if you want to keep it fresh and new, you can do it often. There's going to be always check your tire pressure before each ride so you can keep the tire in great condition and no flats. Check your chain, sprockets, everything, the wheel bearings, the brakes, and that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.